Hi, this is Rojasri from First Become General. Today we will taking about the book The Sound of Silence, written by Katrina Goldsaita, illustrated by Julia Cull. Little Yoshio wakened with anticipation. 3, 2, 1. He threw open the front door. The sound of the city swirled all around him. Tokyo was like a symphony hall. Yoshio listened to the sound of the boot swishing and swashing through the puddles, and the tiny raindrops pattering on this umbrella. The sound of these giddy gregles made him gregles more suddenly. Yoshio heard the strangest sound, high and then low, squeaky and vibrating. Amazing it was. So Koto player carefully turning her instrument. Then Kota played. The notes were twangy and twinkling. They checked our Sheila's ears when the sound finished. Yoshio said, Sensei, I love sound, but I will never hear the sound like that. The kata player laughed, and it sounded like the mental bell that swaggled in the wind in Mama's garden, Sensei. Yoshio said, Do you have a favorite sound the most? Beautiful sound, the Toko player said. It is the sound of Ma of silence. Silence, Yoshio asked, but Toko player just smiled and mysteriously smiled and went back to playing. Yoshio blew to the Koto player and ran to school. Where can I find silence? Yoshio wondered as he listened to the smack of this boot on the pavement. He listened for it through the school days, but there was always some kid making noise. At races the sun came out, and Yoshio went to quietest place that he knew. The bamboo grew at the edge of the playground. But even there the bamboo made a take sound as the wind banged it stuck together. The closed his eyes and heard the swish, swish, swish of the wind making the leaves. It was beautiful, but it doesn't silence. Walking home from school, Yoshio listened and heard. He could hear the horns of buses and the ooze of the bullet train and the beep 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 of the traffic light. But no silence. Yoshios know so many different sounds, loud and soft, suddenly and soothing, but silence. Where was silence? It wasn't in the dining room, where there was always the sound of chopsticks and chopping and slurring and swallowing. What a noisy family! Silence wasn't in to bath where even these toys made noise and little droplet of waters tripping of the snow strip, trip, trip that night. Yoshio tried to stay up late to catch this silence while this family slept, but his eyes got heavy and then heavier, and soon the sound of the distant radio became part of these dreams. The next morning, Yoshio woke up to this neighbor's dog barking and barking. No, he had missed the silence. Yoshio walked to school. Early the sisters whistled by on their way to the path. Stretching as a name were vast. Silent Yoshio heard the creak of the school gate as he pulled them open. No one was at school, yet he put on his inside shoes and listened shuffled on the shiny floor. The classroom felt difference between anyone in it. He sat at the desk by the windows and pulled out a book. He loved the story, and as he read the forgot where he was suddenly in the middle of the page. He heard it, no sound of footstep, no people chattering, no radios, no bamboos, no gatos being turned in that short moment. Yoshio couldn't even hear the sound of his own breath. Everything felt still inside him, peacefully like the garden after the snow, like feathers, staffed feet and trying in. The sun silent had been here all along. It had been there between the thumb of these books when he ran with the wind, stopped for just a moment in the bamboo grove at the end of this family's mills when everyone was happy and full after the water finished draining from this bath. Before the koto player music began and hovering in the air right after it ended, it was between underneath every sound that it has been there all along of silence.
Thanks for watching.